Where's my phone? Hello and welcome to Unusual Radio with Tanya. And look, Ed is back. Imagine it. And look, he's eating.
That's what I do.
That's right. He actually.
I literally just got here from North Carolina 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. And he brought me McDonald's since I wasn't eating this week. So, yes. Anyway, hi, Terry. Ed made it back.
Terry, you're late.
See, hi, Ed.
Hey, dude.
So,
I'm looking for the...
hold on 1 second. So it is current. Yes, I know. So currently it is 43 degrees in Warren. So I hope everyone's snuggled up because, well, for me, that's like cold. But everyone else, I'm sure you're okay with it. So
I'm chilly. I just left 78 degrees sunny weather in Florida.
that chick cracks me up. You got to play that.
It stopped.
Yeah. Anyway, so
I'll look at it later. I wanted to look at the
roach thing.
Well, that and then what was the photo with the
woman with that
yeah.
ass cut out.
That's not it.
No, that's just wrong.
What the hell is that?
A fat chick with
Yeah,
nothing in it. Yeah, and
I'll look at that after I finish eating.
And she acts like she's like really all that
All
too.
that? Yeah. Well, she is all that. There's a lot of all among that.
Yes. So, anyway, so it's been a very interesting day. Ed's been on the road all day. I've been sucking down a lot of honey, hoping that I don't cough tonight. So, yeah, it's been funny. He's just catching. He's catching up.
I haven't seen any posts on UR. I'm just looking at some of these things, trying to find one that Tanya mentioned, and
There it is.
There it is.
This is fucking the one with the jeans. I was talking about it this morning. See, at least there's two people like who actually are like, I need to go tell her. You know? Now
Tell her what? You have a hole, you need to shave your ass.
and that she has a rip in her jeans. So
that is awesome right there. Anyway.
yes. Anyway.
I'm doing a refresh so I can pull up our show.
No. Yes, please do. So anyway, Mr. Ed.
Yes.
You have to, let everyone know about your trip. And I'll let you get started on that.
It's like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, except it's Ed's.
Yes.
And it wasn't so excellent. The Florida part was.
Uh-huh. Even though you're getting sick down there.
I started getting sick Monday.
Uh-huh.
And let's welcome back Ed tonight. There it is. Now I can pull up all the comments.
Yes.
Oh.
So
where should I start? Let's see. Wanted to get on the road Wednesday 2 weeks ago was
it Wednesday?
It was a Wednesday, yes.
Okay.
That's
right.
I had
Yeah,
assignments on Friday, so I drove
Friday.
Wednesday to Durham and then Thursday to Kissimmee, Florida.
Huh. I used to live there.
Mm-hmm. I drove by the old place, probably because I was all over.
Uh-huh.
And so the second leg.
Well, get the first leg down first.
The first leg.
Yes.
I didn't leave until 7:30
Yes.
at night,
Yes.
which means I didn't get to Durham until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
No, stayed at my mom's house. Mom wasn't there. She was in Jersey at my brother's, which is the last place I stopped
Okay.
before I left
Uh-huh.
to pick up 2 umpire things I needed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you said that before you left here.
Right. I did stop here
Yes.
before I went there.
Yep.
So I did see Mom there briefly,
Mm-hmm.
and she came up to help him out, my brother, because he had hernia surgery.
Right.
Can't really get around much.
Mm-hmm.
She came up to do, food shopping, running him on errands, picking up medicine, etc.
Oh.
I get to her house at 3 a.m. I think that was the part of the trip that everything closed on me,
Yeah.
and I asked you what to get at McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
She suggested 2 single hamburgers, dollar hamburgers or $1.09, extra ketchup, extra onions. There was extra ketchup. There was little tiny diced onions
Mm-hmm.
that if they were extra, I'd hate to see what regular is because there wasn't many on there.
Mm-hmm.
And the ketchup was good. The burger, especially the second one, I felt like putting on a helmet and grabbing a hockey stick and playing with
Oh,
it.
God.
But the fries, as always, at McDonald's were awesome.
Gotta love McDonald's fries.
Mhm.
Yes. Do you hear my ass getting fatter?
Wait. No,
It is.
I doubt that.
It is.
So all in all, second day, everything was pretty uneventful. I'm on the road.
Mm-hmm.
9-hour drive. Due to get to Kissimmee around 3 a.m. Had to stop at an Office Depot for an hour and a half to do some work.
Good thing you did.
A couple things for clients, something for Ms. Tanya here, something for myself, things that had to be emailed that could be dealt with Friday by everybody who was going to receive them. I did grab a bite. I got some food. I don't remember what it was. And about 9, I left there about 8:20, and about an hour later, I hit a traffic jam, which turned out that we basically moved maybe a mile in 5 hours.
Uh-huh.
There was a fatal accident on 95 in the middle of South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the middle of the state. 95 runs near the coast.
Uh-huh.
But if you look at where you enter and leave South Carolina on that interstate, it was about the midpoint. Pretty much nothing to do but sit there until some of us decided to rebel and drive a mile and a half on the grass and go across. And I will mention,
I'm surprised the cops didn't do anything about that.
I think initially they might have been busting chops at people who were driving on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
After maybe 3 hours or so, I think they were like, well, whatever. If anybody can get out of here, let them do it.
Right.
The accident was a fatal accident. One guy was killed, ejected from his car the day before his 35th birthday.
Really? Wow. That's sad.
He did not cause the accident. He was in the middle of, it was one of those heavy-duty pickups carrying one of those trailers that you put cars on, just like the ones you see at the dealerships, like the big tractor trailers. But these carry like 3.
Mm.
And a flatbed, I think a car hit a flatbed, which hit another car, which hit the car hauler.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy in the second car was ejected. Unfortunate for him, obviously. So after 4.5 hours, a bunch of us drove up. On the way back yesterday from Florida to my mom's, I passed that area in the daylight, and I looked, and I actually saw all the tire tracks where we made our turn. There was
Okay.
this big lake, and the bridge that went over it. It happened right before that bridge,
All right.
going south. So after I crossed the bridge, and I'm looking around, I'm going, oh, there's where I crossed.
Mm-hmm.
And then the detour to go 95 north, and all through these big state highways and country roads, and hearing the banjos playing and not wanting to stop anywhere,
Right.
was about an hour and 15 minutes to get to the point that would have been 10 minutes on the highway. So basically, I had to, I texted my assigners at about 11:30 at night, which was only 2 hours into this fiasco, and let them know that I will probably not have any sleep and you might want to replace me on these 3 college baseball games. Not like you're doing Little League rec ball where you could fall asleep and still be all right.
Right.
So they immediately banged me off the second and third one, and he told me I got to suck it up for the 9:45 because he's got nobody.
How can they have nobody?
It was the busiest 2-week stretch of the tournament, and it was just a shortage of umpires. So what he ended up doing is, when I went through Jacksonville, because now instead of being through Jacksonville at midnight, I'm now driving through there at 6 a.m., so it's rush hour.
Uh-huh.
And there's construction on all the highways there. So it put me basically getting to the field at about 10:15 for a 9:45 game.
Wow.
He was very disturbed by these, as he put it. It's a very disturbing string of text messages. We can't start a college baseball game with one umpire. Like I said, Alex, I know. Believe me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but I sat there for 5 hours and a guy died. So he's kind of the worst off of all of us, but it's just one of those things. What are you going to do?
Yep.
So he was cool with it. He said, well, I need Chris. Chris is one of the other assigners. He said, he's going to start the game. He needs to leave at 10:15. You got to get there. About 15 minutes later, he sent me a text and said, I got it covered. Go to the condo, get some sleep. It turned out that Chris Marshall ended up doing the whole game as a fill-in, So I lost those 3 games, which is unfortunate. It's probably $280 or something, but it happens. We had 1 day of rain that my 2 games got canceled at one complex. They moved everything to the other one, and I picked one of those up. So, and all in all, there was a couple of other add-ons. So, ended up with, I think, 16.
Right.
Weather was very nice, mid-70s. Actually, the Friday I got there, it was actually close to 90. The next day, it was in the low 70s.
Just rub it in. It's all right.
Rub it in. I'm going to be wearing a hot cup of tea in a second. But it really was. It was good weather to work in. The first 2 days, because it was nice out, I brought sunscreen. I didn't use it. And I realized that my arms were like lobster red. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm 1,200 miles closer to the equator. I might want to think about putting on sunscreen.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those days was actually cloudy.
Uh-huh. Well, that's when you usually get it the worst.
Yes, because those sun rays, they go X-rays. They go right through the clouds.
That's
I don't
right.
care about clouds.
Right.
So I used sunscreen after that, but had a good time. Met a lot of nice, good umpires.
You still haven't gotten into all the issues with your car.
Oh,
And
after.
wait, excuse me. Let me just say again, folks. Yes, I did tell him to fly. Okay. With that said, I'm going to let you tell him.
Here's my phone. I still have it.
Yes, he actually
3,000 miles of driving, and I still have my phone.
Yes. Like I said this morning, that's one thing I'm thoroughly impressed about.
That is a personal all-time record.
Yes, it is.
It is.
You're doing better.
Like 16 states, 3,000 miles, and my phone is still intact, not broke.
And with you.
And I still have my charger, which I only discovered last night.
Right.
Yeah, so on the way there, after my detour, just as I was about to get on 95, someone driving the opposite direction had their high beams on, and I did not see that as you approached the underpass of the highway, curbing started. It was just a normal little 2-lane road, and then suddenly this curbing comes out and goes like this. I guess where it's holding up the highway. Probably a good design. So I'm probably doing about 30 miles an hour, and bang! The left front tire hits the curb, jumps up. The rear tire hits it. Tire in the front blows out. I now pull over underneath the overpass on the lawn. Thankfully, I had my jack in the car, which I usually do, but after looking at the person who stopped about 200 yards away and cursing at them, they just continued on their way. From the moment I stopped to the moment I was back on the highway was approximately 13 minutes. So I sent an email to NASCAR and all the pit crews. Hey, look, I'm really good at this. You want to iron.
Right.
So, spare tire is still on my front. And the rear tire didn't blow. However, it's got a large bubble coming out the side.
Now, did you fix that one too?
Nothing has been fixed because I could never get to a Costco.
Are you fucking kidding
Nope,
me?
I just made the whole trip back with that bubble still
You
there.
told me you were going to.
I did drive to Costco on the one day. When was it? Wednesday? Yes, it was Wednesday. I missed that. while we're at it, I drove an hour down to the Costco that was probably northeast of Tampa, and I got in that vicinity because I had a cancellation. I had a 9:15 game, another one right after, same team's doubleheader. Second one was canceled. They gave me at 4:00, so now I've got 5 hours to kill. Like, I'll drive down there and get these tires taken care of. So by the time I got down there, a little extra driving, due to traffic, I called the Costco, and the guy said, I said, how long is the wait? He says, it's an hour and 15 if you have an appointment. I looked at the clock. It's 2:00, 4:00 start. Got to be there at 3. It's taking me an hour to get there. So basically what I did is I drove an hour west to buy a nice coffee and an hour back to work the next game. I could have just slept on the table or something if I wanted to. And every other day, the schedule was too booked. I could never get there. There was no Costco anywhere near us. It was the closest one was 45 minutes away. So I will be doing this first thing mañana.
Right.
So that's the tire story.
Okay. Hello, Shannon.
Oh, Shannon just joined. Oh, okay. Oh, no, different Shannon. I'm just going through the invites since no one is hearing my story live. Terry's on.
I know. I said that, and he said hi, Ed.
Andrew. Yes, I did see that. Let's see. Yep. Sorry, folks. Get me.
Oh, yeah.
Young,
Yes.
Steven. Where's the done button? Have it?
Uh-huh.
Here it is.
Don't mind me just sitting here picking my teeth.
I wonder why.
You wonder why what?
This thing it says pin comment, but I can't reply.
Okay, so refresh it.
I guess I could do that. Funny. So,
Okay, so now let's get down to it. This thing hasn't, all this, that hasn't really been right either. So I don't know what's going on with the whole Facebook thing, but yeah.
what hasn't?
That
Live 1812. Oh, that's the
yeah.
camera. Oh, here we go. Here's a reply.
You don't still have that Shannon's on either.
One second. Yeah, neither one came up saying, oh, yeah, I didn't get
That's what I'm saying.
that either person joined. Oh, well.
Okay, so
We'll look at that later.
continue on with your.
I think that was most of the travel down. The house I stayed in, I was supposed to move on. Stayed there the 19th was the last day, so that's 5 days, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was supposed to move to a different place. And when I told the guys, they said, why would you do that? Your stuff's here. Why would you pack up and unpack again? I'm like, yeah, good point. So I stayed. Forgetting the fact that approximately 2 days after that particular unit was no longer rented to the umpires that were down there. So of the 5 guys, 4 of us were on a game. The 5th guy was home.
Did you let Mike know that you're here? Rochi?
Yes. You mean on the invite?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
So he called, I guess, all of us in desperation because apparently, since he had a later start, he slept in a bit. and he heard people coming in, and it was a cleaning crew who spoke absolutely 0 words of English. So got a hold of the housing person and found out that we're done in that place. When I got my first game finished, I saw the missed call. I called him. He's like, dude, we got kicked out. Like, what do you mean we got kicked out? Well, the lease is up. I got everybody's stuff. He had to load it in everybody's bag, put it in his car. He brought it to the complex so that each of us had our stuff. And all of us ended up missing some things. I did find my charger that he insisted he put in my laptop bag. He did, but not with everything else. He decided to put it in a separate compartment, and I only discovered that on my mother's last night. So I got a photo from the management company who I reached out to say, look for the charger. I had some medicine, some toiletries. Some of the other guys had things. He sent a picture with a cooler, a pillow, a green plastic round container, a couple inches high, and a flower, which was an orchid. One of the guys bought the orchid for his girlfriend.
Isn't that sweet?
It's sweet. And it's still in Florida. The green thing, as I had to zoom in very far to see, is another guy who lives in Missouri, and for whatever reason on God's earth, I don't know, was at some carnival in the area. We were 3 miles from Disney World. Decided to buy a turtle, a little 1.5 to 2 inch long turtle. Well, that's what was in the green thing.
Like a fake one?
No, an actual turtle that he fed. I'm like, we were asking, we're like, you brought a turtle from Missouri? He's like, no, I bought it over, across the way, 5 minutes from here. Like, why would you buy a turtle? Like, can't you buy one at home?
When you were telling me about this earlier, I was wondering, I'm like, is this a real turtle?
It's a real turtle.
Oh
actually,
my God,
the photo's on my phone. I'll send it to. I'll post it on.
That poor thing
has no daddy. After 3 days, and he got abandoned.
What'd they do with him?
I don't know. I'll find out later because I already texted the guy and said I'm going to send this picture to the other people and see. I said I doubt they're going to want anything shipped, but so.
What about the little turtle? He's got to eat.
He's got to eat. Unless he dies, then he ain't got to eat no more. But I'm sure somebody will take him. They'll drop him off at the nearest Catholic church, who will take it in and find an adoption parents for him.
I need to say something.
Okay.
I'm on Facebook today. I saw the most disgusting thing. Okay. And it was these Asians. And there were these cages of dogs. Well, they put like a thing around a dog's neck, pulled it like halfway out, and it's like, worming around. They were beating it in the head. Once, like, it was like just twitching, they threw it on the ground and it continued twitching.
And what was the point of this?
I couldn't, I thought it was going to be like a rescue thing. I had to turn it. It was fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
I want to do that to them now, because that is fucking vile. You do not do that.
I saw one last night. I think Liz put it on.
I don't want to hear.
Okay.
I don't want to hear.
I won't talk about it.
I do not want to hear about animal abuse, because that sets me off, and I'm going to kick somebody's ass. Don't let me see you abuse an animal, anybody, because I will personally kick your ass, and I don't care if I have to go to jail for it. You're a fucking asshole if you hit an animal. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
I'd take the taser and a hammer out of my car, or a baseball bat, and I would just literally pummel someone until there's nothing but soup on the ground.
Pretty much.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Now, Mike came up here.
Okay. See,
but the other two didn't.
I don't know. Your buddy's back. He actually made it. Do you see that? Oh. Hi, beauty. So, Mike missed you.
Sorry, dude.
Yes. So now we have to plan another outing so you can hang out with Sir Ed here.
Yeah. Your cough sounds looser.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So,
Don't mean to be
yeah,
coughing on everyone
I'll
here.
put that photo on Facebook. I mean, on our page.
Yeah.
And it's just a collection. It's like, and the one guy that went back to Missouri, who's the one that owns the terminal, or used to own the terminal, he didn't bring it up when he talked to me. When I texted him, he said, he goes, yeah, I lost the cooler with one of the other umpires who left earlier. Had said, left it there, and it was, I don't know what, if he had alcohol in it or what. So all the food that was in the fridge, including a little bit of my leftover chocolate cake I was not happy about missing, was thrown out, I'm sure.
That's why you were talking about chocolate when you're like, oh, what do you want to eat? A chocolate cake?
I have some. It's maybe a little difficult to see. I also have a nice bruise. Actually, you can see the darkness right there. That's I took a hit right on the wrist with a baseball.
Why don't you just show them your farmer's hand?
I guess
Hold your arm out like that. Wait. See, you can see the
see
tan.
the difference. Even the neck.
Oh, good
face.
Lord.
Tanya, you're feeling better, I see. I hate when people eat my food. That must be some
I don't know.
I don't understand it, so that must be something that you and Mike were. I hate when people eat my food.
I don't know. I'm gonna fall.
Did you eat his food at the restaurant? Did he join you at the restaurant?
Yes.
So did you eat his food or did he eat your food?
No.
No? I'm just assuming that's where that comes from.
No. We had a nice time.
So
You missed it.
I know, I did.
It's all right. We're going there tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
Mm.
Okay. So the guy going back to Missouri, he's actually the nephew of Jerry Davis, who's a major league umpire for 30 years and has a whole line of equipment and apparel for umpires.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the better he's one of the better guys in the major leagues.
Look at the front of my head. Do you see that? That's where my fucking glasses rip my hairs out.
We're here?
Right here.
Oh. Your glasses?
Because they always pluck them out.
Oh, when you pull, they always get one gets stuck in there.
Mm-hmm.
I have that happen.
Yeah, but not like it's gonna matter.
Well,
Yeah. Hello.
you still have more hair.
Do
than me.
you not see that?
Not really.
Oh my
It's
God.
not like you got a stripe that's missing anything.
No, but still, I have to beat that shit down.
I see the stuff sticking up.
Yeah, that shit's got to be beat down.
Okay, then beat it down.
I will, as soon as I leave the house.
While you're at it, beat it off.
Oh my God.
I knew this was coming. I missed that so much.
No. What you miss is wait a minute. I farted.
You farted? I did not hear that one.
I did not fart. I'm saying that's what you miss.
Oh, that's what yes.
Yes.
And I burped.
Yes, I burped.
I burped and I farted.
Farted. Yes.
Did I see any nymphs while in Florida? I don't know.
Hold on.
Were they having a convention?
Yes, the delay does blow. Nymphs. Hey, what? Oh.
I went out looking for some, but there was none around our area. Just a bunch of kids with Mickey Mouse ears. Mickey.
How would I punch you in the face? No.
Mouse.
I was never a fan of that song.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
wasn't
why.
either.
It just annoyed me. No, you know what commercial annoys the living shit out of me right now?
What?
Free.
Any of the Geico commercials?
The what?
Geico
No,
commercials?
hold on. No. It's for tax stuff. Free. F R
What the hell? I haven't seen this.
E free. And of course he gets it right, and then talks about whatever tax that this tax, whatever that kid was doing it for. There's a bunch of commercials out for him, and I just want to like choke everybody in every one of those commercials. It is so annoying. I will never, well, I don't need to, but use that tax service just because of those commercials. I mean, it's horrible. I hate that commercial.
Is it like H&R Block?
No. What's the other one? TurboTax? Is that
It could
free
be.
now?
It could be like free federal, you pay for the state.
I don't know, but it's all their commercials like must be
Turbo. Like Charles
TurboTax.
Barkley, he spells turbo. TRBL, no vowels. That's terrible right there. That's a terrible shot. I
Uh-huh.
never should have done that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of old people down there, Mike, but we were 3 miles from Disney World, so it was mostly families and, criminals, things like that.
That's so refreshing.
Yes. So I ended up with all my laptop and all my tax stuff that I brought to work on, with none of which I even looked at because it was in no time. Toiletries were all gone. Did find my charger. Brandon is on the way back to Missouri. He lost $40 worth of stuff. So the guy that packed everything up, he packed everybody's clothing into their bags. And the only other thing he took was the Jack Daniels and all the beer. So I give him credit. He picked the right things. I'm like, don't worry about my soap and shampoo. I can replace those. Can't replace the Jack. So ended up the following night, or that night, that was a Thursday, meeting a friend in Bradenton, had dinner, hung out, stayed that night, drove earlier back to the complex. Well, the next day, that particular house was no longer available to us. So they gave us an address of a different one. I drove over there. The code didn't work. Turns out that one was no longer available either. And we finally ended up in a third place, which, as it turns out, was exactly the second place I was supposed to be in originally.
Nice.
So the adventures of driving around and trying to figure things out. And
So you spent the night at a friend's house, did you?
I did, in her guest room.
I was gonna say,
We
I
discussed
think he was
taxes.
down there getting a little something.
No,
Look, he's
the only
blushing.
something I was
He's
getting was.
blushing.
Yeah, I'm blushing.
He got himself a little something.
Same thing. The guy I'm talking on when I was talking to you on the phone in the umpire locker room.
Mhm.
Umpires were talking about me. I had no idea,
Mhm.
and I mentioned the word "fuckface," referring to someone that
Yes.
we are both aware of.
Mhm.
And he heard that, and I heard the comment, and I looked over. I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Talking to a friend, and some financial things that." And he's from Nashville, actually.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh, is this a kiki?" I'm like, "What? A kiki?" I guess that's Nashville slang for like chickie, girlfriend,
Okay.
whatever.
Mhm.
I'm like, "No," and he's like, "Oh, look, you're blushing." I'm like, "I'm not blushing. I'm talking to you."
Did you tell him? No, I'm going to my Kiki's house after this.
That wasn't even set up yet.
Oh, see, it was a quickie Kiki. Kiki.
It was a quickie kiki.
It was a
It was a
quickie.
quickie.
Yes,
I
exactly.
don't know.
Look
Well,
at him.
we had some
look
text.
At him. Look at him.
Oh my
Look at
God,
him.
you're such an
Look at him. He got some.
Wait, now I didn't get some. In fact, that's good. Don't rip my vagina. Yeah, you know, I can. I'm using one of my time. Dude.
Anyway,
Oh my
apparently
God.
Ed's feeling really good. He got himself a little.
Yeah, you tell her. I did not.
Oh, yes, I know. He's a man whore. He's down to Florida being a
I went
man
down.
whore.
She made dinner.
Oh,
I
dinner.
didn't went down. I didn't go.
Oh.
I didn't go. She lives in Bradenton, so I had to drive southwest. So
Uh-huh.
I went down to the house.
Uh-huh.
I didn't go to the house, then go down.
No, you ate first, and then you went.
Instead of going out because the games ran long that night, she's like, "I'll just make something," which was good, meatloaf or something or other, and it would have taken
See, he
45 minutes.
He doesn't even remember what he ate. Meatloaf or something or
No,
other.
it was meatloaf and what else
Yeah,
was there?
she had him a little distracted. Why,
green beans, I think.
Ed? See, look.
Potato? I don't remember.
He
The
does-
meatloaf was
He
good.
doesn't remember. Well, I hope that you can remember everything else.
Salad was awesome.
Mhm.
Strawberry, goat cheese, raspberry vinaigrette.
Uh-huh.
Really good lettuce, leafy, like curly leafy lettuce.
Right.
It's not like iceberg.
Right.
So, and then we had to discuss some Pennsylvania tax audit that's going to be happening in another week and a half.
Uh-huh.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's what we're doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Did you see this? He's trying to get himself out of it. He was down doing the deed.
The only deed I was doing was throwing people out.
He's a dirty dog. Dirty
AC/DC.
dog.
Dirty deeds.
Done dirt cheap. Right here. What's the number again?
732-560-4398. Haven't looked at that or said that in 2 weeks.
That just
It's all right here.
say when it comes to him getting his Mr. Winky wet, boy,
Mr. Winky Wet.
he remembers that number.
Excuse me, sir. I got my wet Willy Wonka.
Don't you mess with my Willy Wonka.
Oh, that's the Willy Wonka.
That is Willy Wonka.
Okay, so mine is anything other than?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's not the Ed Beater either.
No,
Sorry.
Sure. Let's not talk about the Ed Beater.
Is that what she did to you? Did she?
No one.
Look at him. Look at him. He's
I don't laugh at my. No one did anything.
right.
We had
Look at-
dinner. We
Oh,
talked taxes.
do you hear the
and then
high
I went
pitch in
to
his
sleep.
voice? Do you hear that high pitch?
That's because when I shifted in a chair, I rolled over my left
Right.
side.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, that's because they're not so tight because you empty them out.
You're so wrong.
Now they just hang
I
in
miss
free.
laughing with you. You're free.
He was driving home, boy, he picked them things up, he flung them over his shoulder, let them hang out of the window, start flopping
Oh, my-
around.
What am I, 80?
He was feeling good.
There was no hanky panky going on.
Oh, okay.
It was dinner. I didn't get there until God, ran way over again. I had 4 games in a row that were just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Got there about 9:30ish, 8, about an hour. Had a screwdriver, although it was tangerine.
Oh, no, he's trying to say he screwed her. Well,
I screwed the driver. Is that what you're saying?
You're bending her over the frigging counter while she's making your dinner.
Great. I want to get a mouthful of ginger ale soda bubbly. No, I would own up if there was anything involved, but there wasn't.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It was this typical long ass
Look-
day in the sun.
Look, he's trying to be all coy
We
now.
went through.
Isn't that cute? Isn't that
Pennsylvania-
cute, folks?
I am not cute. Wait. 732-560-1398.
I snorted. Okay. Now.
So are we really going to the restaurant tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. What time?
One.
Oh, afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, don't you be sighing at me now.
Unless, depending on weather, I have a 3 p.m. College baseball game in Northampton, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
About an hour drive. Got to be there an hour early. Starts at 3. Got to be there at 2. Leave at 1. So I might be able to pass through and say hello to Antonio and everyone else, and then get on my way.
Mm-hmm.
If we were going to do dinner, it's a single-minded game, so I should probably be done by 6.
Mm-hmm.
Back here by 7.
I do not trust when you say you're getting done because you are never on time.
Well, baseball. See, the initial time I was supposed to visit my friend, the supposed 3-hour game took nearly 5 hours.
Right.
And she was very pissy about it and was yelling at me via text and criticizing. And I'm like, it's not a 9 to 5. It's you show up and work a game.
Right.
I've had hour and 45-minute games, and I've had, now I can say, a 5-hour game.
Uh-huh.
So it is what it is. And, just like tomorrow, if it happens, I'm not going to the office because there's no point in driving all the way up North Jersey just to drive all the way down there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'll stop on the way out. But I thought you meant dinner. That I could definitely do. Who's going tomorrow? Is Mike going? Mike, you joining?
No, there's you and I.
Oh, that's it?
So you can go hang with him, yeah.
We could do noon if you want. I don't know what time he opens.
I think he opens in the morning.
Or we could do dinner, like, on the way back. Traffic won't be bad. 3
I'd
o'clock.
rather do earlier.
Okay. Then we can do earlier. Well, we can talk about it after this. I thought you were talking about a group.
No.
All right, so we'll do that.
No, tell him when you got back, I'd bring you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I didn't know it'd be like the next day.
Yeah, why not? I just figured we can go hang out.
Yeah.
Chat. Chill.
Catch up.
Yeah.
Talk about all things that happened to me, including the Queeky Kiki.
Yes.
That didn't happen.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't believe that. Yeah, okay. I'm going easy on you tonight. That's only because I'm sick. So you're lucky.
This is true. Otherwise, I'd be getting this jammed down my throat. Oh, wait, I gotta turn the light. Oh, does the light not work? Oh my God. Oh, there
it is.
For a minute, I thought the electronic pulses were gone. They're back. Okay. Dude, what are you doing? Oh, somebody's fur feels cool. You were just
Watch her lump on the other side. It's over there.
What you doing? The girls miss me. They were so excited when they heard my car and I opened the door.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I heard them barking.
Man.
Look at Sadie Baby over there. There's Sadie Baby.
2 of them.
Look at your Sadie Baby. Zoe.
Oh.
Hey, what do you want? You want a French fry?
Here.
You want a French fry?
A little bit of bread with tomato sauce. The ride home today was uneventful. The ride yesterday was uneventful. It was the rides down and the housing.
Uh-huh.
And did get word from our assigner that the guy was not working in Florida, but he apparently had gone to two of the baseball camps for the college baseball in the fall. 45 years old, married, 1 kid or 2. has a son and possibly a daughter. I don't remember. He
Mhm.
lives in the Carolinas.
Stop. No. No. Anyway, keep talking.
So yesterday, on the, I don't know if it was one. I guess it was when I was in. I already got to my mom's. I was on Facebook, and he had put something on there that this guy who had worked his first college baseball game. He'd been
Enough.
toward it for,
Come over here. Now you stop this.
he'd been working towards it.
Enough.
You know, with
Stop.
going to camps and getting
Now
better.
stop.
Got his first assignment that he worked in South Carolina
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, I want to say. Last Tuesday. And then Friday, dropped dead of a heart attack. Unfortunately, 45. But at least he did get to work
Oh, girl.
a college baseball game,
Mm-hmm.
which apparently had been a long-time goal of his.
Don't give them any more. So just tell them no.
I'm not giving him anything.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
So, anyway, not to bring up a sad note, but that was unfortunate.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
But the guy that had a heart attack died
Oh.
Friday. I think it was Friday. And our boss basically posted it on Facebook. I think yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh.
But he wanted to be a college baseball umpire apparently for a while, and probably with job considerations and kids, didn't have a chance to really pursue it. And when he finally did, he got his assignments, and as he worked his very first game Tuesday, and 2 or 3 days later, he dropped dead.
Wow.
So, I mean, he made it. He, which is a kind of a small consolation, I guess, but
Right.
unfortunately. So all in all, the trip was good.
Right.
Long, tiring, driving, and
Mm-hmm.
but worth it.
Right.
So what?
So see, people say they can see this.
They what?
This is what they're seeing. Like if they don't click on it,
Mm-hmm.
they can like watch that way.
Okay. Is that this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm
Um,
saying.
All right. So
And that's not going to go register. It's not going to register.
What isn't?
Like when they watch it like that, it's not going to be. Just say no.
So we have some Facebook issues to work out here.
Okay. So anyway, Ed, what do you think?
I must answer.
What do you think of what do you got? The whole idea about paying $2 to have a cockroach named after your ex.
I think it's a great idea. I think they should charge $20.
And they display the name on
That's right.
all the cockroaches in the case. So
The zoo. Where is this zoo now?
it's in London.
Cockroach waiting to be named
See
after X.
That's right. I haven't.
Apparently, that's what they look like when they're waiting.
Okay.
The opposite of naming a star after your significant other officially exists. The Hemsley Conservation Centre in southeast London is allowing people to name a cockroach after their ex for Valentine's Day this year. They are doing this to raise money for future zoo projects. They should charge $20 then.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of people that'll go, you know what? Here's 200. I want to name 10 cockroaches. Everyone is going to be called motherfucker.
No, they're gonna have names because I'm gonna use a name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can do it from New Jersey.
La 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 Lawrence. The participants that live in or are visiting the zoo can also get half-price admission to the zoo. Hell, if you're going to save $10 on admission,
I know.
you might as well charge.
Exactly.
It's pretty damn good. Now this was an article in the end of January, so that was for this past Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Look at the little cockroach. He looks so cute.
It's a cockroach.
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 It's a cockroach. What is those little drops next to him? Those are the roaches caca.
Yeah, they look like
Caca.
It looks like pepper. Cockroach shit looks like pepper.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, we have another.
I don't have it. Wait, hold on.
Glenda, how you doing?
Hey, Glenda.
I'm back.
Miss Glenda. So, okay.
Ooh.
So now, outside of the cockroach, okay, what do you think about the whole ripped jeans idea?
Did you know that Glenda was the former chief sugar mama at Kegs?
She still is.
It says former. Glenda, you gotta get rid of that former.
That's right.
Because you still is.
You're always going to be number one, Miss Glenda. So, anyway, about the ripped jeans with the hairy butt.
Yeah, that was kind of hilarious.
I know. I think we need to get a pair of jeans like that for you.
Mm-hmm.
And
we just need to cut the hole in the jeans. And just let my hairy ass hang out.
oh, you're so disgusting. Nobody wants to see that. Okay. No.
Okay. Isn't that the whole point of the...
No, excuse me. We're not going to discuss what you did in Florida.
What did I do in Florida?
You're kiki.
He's Kiki. Is that you, Kiki? I'm like, what? Dude, I worked in Jackson, Tennessee for 2 years, and I still can't understand what the hell you're saying.
Right. Okay. So, anyway, the next thing is that fan with the grapes. You got to admit, that was actually good.
It's kind of genius.
Yeah, it is. You can just sit there and eat grapes, let the fan sway back and forth.
Well, it goes back to the old 2,000 years ago, the Egyptians, when you had those people with the big leaves
Yeah.
fanning and someone else pulling the grapes and feeding the king.
Yeah.
Now, in days of electricity,
You
the
have.
little electronic oscillating fan takes
Yes.
care of both.
That's right.
It's an awesome idea. If that woman is the one that came up with it,
Right. As she sits there playing games.
bites are great. Yes, I have to catch up on all of the posts because
Yes.
I had literally had
You've
really
been.
no time to do anything.
Yeah,
but-
you've been a little behind.
But officiate, shower, eat.
Hold on. What did Glenn say?
Ripped jeans are not on my list of have-to-haves.
Oh, yeah. Glenda, what you need to do is on the Unusual Radio page, you need to go, it's like it's down a ways. Anyway, it's a fake pair of jeans it's jeans, but it has like a fake rip in it, and it has like half the butt is showing, and it's a woman walking around pretending like she doesn't know that she has ripped jeans on. Anyway, but if you look at the ripped jeans, it looks like she has a man's hairy ass in there. So, yeah, I think that would be a great way to go out and...
What would Ed do?
Yes. Now, this is something you can't wear to Walmart.
No, because you'll blend right in.
Exactly. That's the norm. So, yeah. So you need to check that out. There's actually only 2 girls in there that actually got up and told her that she had a rip in her jeans. So,
Are you sure that's what they told her, or did they say we don't care about the rip in your jeans, but you need to shave your hairy man ass.
Well, at the end, when you're listening to like the whole thing,
True. I pulled it up here, but
Yeah.
there was no audio.
that's because I didn't have it turned on.
I know.
Yeah.
You never turn anything on.
Oh, shut up. You're such a little bitch. Yes. it's really real. Ew.
And it looks actually, Glenda, it really does look like somebody's hairy ass.
It
But
does.
It's on a woman, so
Yes.
it definitely doesn't. Look at this. This thing has to be refreshed because it froze for us.
Stop it. So, anyway.
She thinks I'm playing.
So I think that we need
Come
to
here.
do some kind of a prank with that. Don't you?
Absolutely.
I do.
We just need to tear a hole in one of my old jeans and paste a little bit of hair on it. And
Well, we can pull hair off of the dog.
there you go. Can I use some of your hair? Huh? Can I?
Yes. That would actually be pretty funny.
Glue it to my ass?
Yes.
Won't even need like a fake rubber ass with fake hair.
No,
We'll just glue the hair
we're
to
gonna
my
use
ass.
nude stocking in there that taped on.
So now I have to wear a stocking.
No, on the jeans.
Oh. That's no fun. I want to wear a stocking.
See, I was just gonna say he was getting a little excited. You want to wear those? I don't know what's wrong with you. Not on my
That's
tape.
me. So I did a refresh, and the only one that showed up here again was Glenda.
I don't know.
Not Michael. Not Terry.
I don't know.
Terry, you still connected? Terry.
I don't know. Like I
Michael.
said, this Facebook thing has been messing up, so I don't know.
The world's going to hell.
Anyway, that's our show for this evening.
It is.
We are going to wrap it up. So,
Glad I could regale my wonderful adventures
yes.
and amuse everyone. We'll be back to more of a normal format that you're used to.
Yes.
Wednesday.
Yes. Hump day.
Mike.
Guess what day it is?
Guess what?
Guess what day it is?
This hump day.
Hump day.
Bum, 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 bum.
It's hump day. That's Glenda's favorite commercial too. So anyway,
That is a pretty funny commercial.
yes. So we'll be back on hump day, and hopefully we'll both be done with all of our nastiness here. So
Actually, hopefully our nastiness is at its best because
but I mean this.
Yes.
So until then,
that reminds me. When I came in this evening, I thought of it a half hour before I got here. I have from when we were tearing up the carpet, I have that package of masks. I was going to wear one of those masks here on the show tonight. So
oh my
I didn't get
God.
infected, but I forgot to do that. So
It's been a week and 1 day now
for you,
for me.
actually, it's been a week for me, but I never had it nearly as bad as you did.
So
Mine was mostly a raw throat, then a few days of coughing. I did have sinus headaches, but I was never laid up enough that I had to even think about not working a game.
well, I was like I said, I was nauseated. I was yakking. It was just not pretty. It was not pretty at all.
Sorry. Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Yeah, let me
Anyway,
put the top back on. I don't want to spill any
Yeah.
agua.
exactly. See you then. Thank you, Glenda. Love you. And you need to change that back because you're still Mama Kegs there. Don't forget it.
That's right. You're not former.
All right, everyone. We are going to go. We will see you on Hump Day. And so until then, stay warm, stay safe, have fun, enjoy life. And I'll see you Wednesday morning. We'll be back Wednesday night. Till then, ciao.
Good evening.